and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Wednesday, the 6th of December. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alrighty, it is the start of the Flat Cap Callum week. It's been a fairly quiet start to the week generally, I think, in the horse racing world. Last week we were risking frost. This week it's risking waterlogging and frost and whatever else you want to throw at us, but the all-weather is back, so at least you've got something to play with. So, where are we standing for Wednesday? Well, not thrilled, to be honest. Not thrilled, that'll be my headline. It's Kempton and it's Dundalk, and usually you'd expect me in some, given the field size, it's 4 decent handicaps at Dundalk, there's 3 at Kempton, and I don't have a massive staking plan. So 11.50 is what I've got. The main bet is a split leg Yankee, and then I've got a little small bet. So bet 1 is a double with 2 sort of riskier ones. One of them 100% is really a side bet one, but I mentioned one of those a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? And it goes and places at 150. So, when they're on for the big prices, I think we'll include a small interest. So I've got one kind of big outsider risky double, and then the main split leg Yankee. So I've literally got one horse at Kempton, and I've got 3 horses at Dundalk across 2 races. I wasn't so keen on the 6 furlong handicap ones. So I've left them out, and I've said it many times, and I'll continue to say it. If I haven't got a feel and I ain't got a read for it, I won't go and do it. And then there's some really interesting races at in Kempton. To be fair, there's one. I couldn't. I looked at it, I thought literally almost every horse in that race is sort of is on a reasonable handicap mark. And from a value perspective, it was very hard to say either one had an edge. So we've got that horse Voran that ran last time for us that got pipped at 50 to 1. About 10s for Wednesday. Hayley Turner's on it. But I read it about 9-10 to 1. So I just was, just to give you an illustrative example, I think there's a lot of horse in that race that could do well. But broadly, the market has it about right. So, when I read it like that, then I have to make the decision to just walk away rather than, a horse that's done well for us before, or, just because a horse is at double figure price, whatever. If I think the race is too competitive, it's too competitive. So Voran may well go and hit the top 4 in that race. But there's not much edge in 10 to 1. So I've left it. So that's that. I'm aiming to try and do fairly quick vid, to be honest, because I'm just feeling a little bit on the tired side, so that's where I haven't got the energy to chunter on tonight. So got to do a review of Sunday where I did a bonus bet. Then there was nothing in the comments Monday. I put 2 in on Tuesday. One placed Eton College, backed it a little bit, and the other was no good. And I can't remember who it was. Somebody wrote, I think it was maybe it was James, who's written in the comments about the ride it was given. It certainly looked like it. The jockey accepted he wasn't going to win. Therefore, what was the point of placing? It's how the ride looked. He also looked particularly animated going around the bend. I don't know. He looked a lot more vigorous than you'd expect at that stage of the race, is what I would say. Either way, the horse was down the field. So it wasn't to be, but one place. So if you'd done them both and got them both at the prices I put them out, so Eton College was 22's best price last night, or was it this morning? I think this morning I put that out. Then, this morning, Tuesday morning. Then you'd have got most of your money back if you'd done them as singles and a double. So I don't know. Right. So and then we've got to do Wednesday's bet, and then golf. I'm not quite ready, so I think it's looking likely I might have a couple of singles in the golf, but I will update it in the comments at some point during Wednesday, but it's not ready to go at the time of making this video, so I'll aim to put it out before I do Wednesday's video, and the tournament's not till Thursday, but the golf, a little bit behind where I'd ideally want to be, so that it will be in the comments at some point on this video during Wednesday, and I'll mention it on Wednesday night's video. I'll reiterate it on whatever it is there. And at some point this week, I think I said I was going to do the darts bet as well. So I'll work out the right time to fit that in. I've got the right bet. I just want to do a bit more bookmaker comparisons on it. So just to give you an indication, the darts bet, for anyone who's interested in doing it, I've done it as I do the golf. So I'm not recording it for the stats, but I'm giving you an indicative amount in line with the channel. So it's a £7. It's looking like the darts is going to be. So if you want a little interest in the darts, that would be the equivalent to it. All right. So I think that's it. I was probably going to mention the channel meetup because I haven't done that for a while as well. Do that later. All right. So Sunday, that was the Sunday bet. Eagle Fang, nice place. Horanzor Derry, it got backed in, and then just before the off, ton of money drove that in to 7-1, and then it didn't really run much of a great race. And I said I was on Danny Mullins, not particularly reason, but I was on Danny Mullins. He only had one other ride, and that went and won the big handicap in between the 12.55 at like 22-1. Wasn't on that one. And that was no good. So it was 230 back, 5 on, 230 back, so a loss of 270. So we ended last week 58 to the good. 4th week in a row we've won, which has only ever been done once on the channel. So regulars would accept that we lose more weeks than we actually win, but in the long term we make profit. So 4 weeks in a row is great. So statistically speaking, it's very unlikely we're going to make a profit this week. Putting it out there. So it's up to you what you do. I'll carry on doing the channel, even if statistically it doesn't look like it might be in our favour. It's 58, and we are 67 up for December at the point of we're now these are bets for the 6th of December, so we're what's that technically 1/5 of the way through December, so 67 up, and the channel's up 867 for the year, about 18.5%. So stats wise we're all looking grand. I know for some people they think that's not enough. It's up to them. I'm quite happy for what I'm doing, trying to help small time casual punters keep on the straight and narrow, give them some ways of making some profit. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, if people out there think that you can go and make 100% of profit, like 200% profit, 300% profit long term, then you go along and you think like that if that's how you choose to be in life. I'm more than happy for 18.5%. If anyone's got anywhere near that, well done to you for the channel. That was stats. So I think I just got to do today's bet, haven't I? Did I do today's bet? Yeah, my brain. I was fine picking the horses, but my brain is not functioning at full speed right now. So I'll just try and get through. All right, bet one. This is the little interest side bet. So 12.30 Lingfield Warbler. Similar sort of profile in these two horses. Different races. One's a bumper and one's a maideny novice type thing. I can't remember on the all weather. But Warbler, it's running against a lot of horses that haven't run before. Same as that horse. On bare form, and you put in some improvement, I would say of the form that's available, I would say that is the 3rd best horse. And on that basis, it's worth having a little trial on the prices, because it will certainly improve for the run, you would imagine, because more often than not, horses do improve for their first run. You've clearly got some interesting horses running against it from a pedigree point of view, some big stables. Running 6th of December is not the ideal time to get your 2-year-old sorted, but who knows? So we'll take a little chance on Warbler. I didn't want to put it in the main bet, so we'll have a little chance on Warbler, and then the 340 Ludlow. So Ludlow has got an inspection. I've read the reports and stuff. The clerk of the course seems reasonably confident, but you never can be quite sure. So Illico de Montave, I think it is, rank outsider, best price 80s at 365. It's similar gig really. I kind of make it on bare form. It's technically the 3rd best horse, I think, in terms of the what you've seen of the horse. But these horses, these sort of races can make massive jumps and improvement. But again, they're running against a lot of unraced horses, so it only takes 1 or 2 of them, and then you're pushing that one down. So the real reason to flag this one, you make your own choices on it, right? So for the channel, I can't do side bets. I'm not going to say that one bookmaker specific and I'm going to record it for the stats. Personally, I haven't backed it at 66 to 1. If I was backing it, then I would be looking at 365's extra place market, where I think there is a huge amount of value. So for 4 places, you can get 75 to 1 on 365, which is infinitely better what the channel's getting 66s at 3 places. I think the sweetest spot on available is 365, 5 places, 70 to 1. You can also back it at the time of making this video, 6 places, 45. So I've said this to you before about spreading. Think about how much you would put on one horse, and I would suggest you want to spread it across those 4, 5 and 6 place markets. I think 5 place market is got the best value. 70 to 1, 5 places, I think that's the best. But yeah, I would split your stake. So you just got to make sure with these opportunities, you don't overstake it. Don't put more on this than you would do another horse. Just split the stake across 3 ways if you're doing it on 365 side market. But yeah, I think the 4, 5, 6 place market is the best place to place the bet on this. For the channel, I'm left with open market, but 66 is at 3 places. I think there's value in that. So 50p each way singles and 50p each way double, £3 your bet. No extra places in the main markets for these anywhere. They are bog bookie races. So best place to put them on if you're getting best price guaranteed with multiples. That's bet 1. And then the main bet is this. Try and get this out. There's a lot going on now. It's busy. If you just want to do this straightforwardly, just do a lucky 15, you do that. That's absolutely fine. For the channel, I try and give you an indicative feel for what I would do with singles. So 245 Lingfield. I was between 2 on that race. I've gone for the one I consider slightly more solid at 9s. You can get 10s in places, Pablo Prince. And then 515 Dundalk, Aloari, 14 to 1. I think you can get 16s in places on that one. Then the 645 Dundalk split-legged it. Eskimo Comet, so it's a Luke Comer special in that one. We'll see how he goes. 25 to 1, 28s in places. And then Yorkel, 14 to 1. And then finishing off my only Kempton horse. I wish I'd got that 50 to 1. You could have got 50s at some point this evening. I did not get 50 to 1 myself, but that would have been... I'd have been waxing on about that horse at 50s. It's getting down to a more realistic price, but at 50s, it was a dreamy price for that horse. 20s, I'm still very happy with. I think you can get 25s, 365. In essence, I had the horse at about 11s. So, as you can imagine, 50s I was excited about, but it's not to be. So it's 2 times 10p each way Yankees. So 2 lots of 10p each way Yankees on that. So Pablo Prince, Aloari, Eskimo Comet, Secret Potion. And then Pablo Prince, Aloari, Yorkel and Secret Potion. 2 lots of 10p each way Yankees. Some bookies will let you put them on if you put them on the bet slip and do it like that. Some you have to do it as 2 separate bets. 50p win single on Pablo Prince. So at that price, I wouldn't want to necessarily be doing each way. Some people would think that's a great each way price. Some people go down to like 4 to 1, 3 to 1 each way. Not for me. 50p win single, 9 to 1. And then we've got the 25p each way singles on the 2 645ers. And then the extra bit, Aloari and Secret Potion, the best 2 of the day for me. 2 50p each way singles and a 30p each way double. Sky are best. I think they're 5 there. I think that's why. And then 365 Paddy or Coral. Generally, most bookmakers are similar, which is 3, 4, 4 and 4. 8.50 is the bet. Add to £3, that gives you 11.50. That is our 11.50 is our stake. Yeah, so that's that. I think I've mentioned everything else other than channel meetup. So just a reminder, because I haven't said it out loud for a while. The next channel meetup is scheduled 26th of January at Dundalk racecourse. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, that is just near the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland border on over on the my brain's gone east coast. It's the east coast, so edging onto the like the Irish Sea. Nearest major city in Republic of Ireland, Dublin. So 26th of January, that's when the meetup is. Anyone's very welcome. You can bring yourself, bring your friends, whoever you want. It's up to you. I'll be doing my usual. I'll turn up. I'll get myself a table of merchandise, like flat cap tips and stuff and Sharpies and stuff, and I'll charge you extortionate prices. And then if you want photos and stuff, you know, you could 20 quid for a photo. I thought maybe that's what I'd do. And I thought maybe what I'll do is, if you want to find out the horses that I'm going to bet on that day, maybe 50 quid. Give me 50 quid and I can tell you which horses. I thought that, and then I thought maybe the other way of doing it is just turn up and have a chat with people who happen to be interested in the channel and like horse racing, and we'll have a beer. Maybe we'll do that. Have a nice chat about the horses and watch racing. I thought maybe we'd do that. And if you want the tips, you can watch the video that will be on before I go to the racing, and it's all free. Just do it like that. It's easier. Saves me bringing all the merchandise and stuff. But probably should get some merchandise. Generally speaking, it would be quite good. I think I mentioned it before. Yeah, I'm still looking for a flat cap company to sponsor the channel. That'd be all right. Yeah. So 26th of January, you pay yourself to get in. I'll pay myself to get in, and I'll meet you there. No idea how many people are going. There's quite a few people who said they're going to go. I think from YouTube, I think I got about 11% coverage from Republic of Ireland. So 11% of my viewers are based in Republic of Ireland. Who knows how reliable it all is. There's all sorts of demographics I get, but about 11%. But they're a vocal core group of the channel. So I've talked a lot about my love of Dundalk, and last few weeks we've had some good days. 0 days, but hero days. Word of warning though, just a word of warning, if anyone is thinking of coming to Dundalk and wanting to follow the tips, the day I went to Kempton and for the channel meetup was hands down the worst day of betting I've ever had in my life at Kempton. So I can't remember if I actually said this to you on the channel afterwards, but of my own money on that day I went to Kempton for the channel meetup. I had a lovely day. It was a lot of fun. But I lost 96% of the money I wagered on that day at Kempton. I was like, this is unreal. Like, literally, I could blind pick them and wouldn't lose that much money. So, yeah, I don't know if I wasn't betting there. All the bets were placed before I went to the track. But the Kempton money I laid down, I lost 96% of it. I was absolutely just mortified. I was like, how bad is it? Like, the day I actually go, nothing to cheer at all. So who knows if it will happen again in Dundalk? But health warning. If I'm going to Dundalk on 26th of January, if it's anything like Kempton, you don't want to follow my tips on that specific day. It would be lovely to be able to cheer in a couple of big prices and stuff, but it's hard to come by as it is. Then to try and hit coincidence the day you go with people from the channel, who knows? But you turn up, we'll say hello, we'll have a beer and have a chat about the horses. Likewise, if you don't want a beer, we can have a Guinness because we're in Ireland, or even a coffee or a cup of tea or a cocoa. It's up to you. You make your own choices in life, don't you? All right, so hopefully I'll see a bunch of you there, and I shall remind you a little bit nearer the time. I've had to trail this one a little bit further out because I've had to book my flights and stuff and whatnot. And I still need to finalise my travel agents. I'm very conscious. I've had a couple of very nice offers from people about supporting some of my logistics whilst there. I need to get back to them and sort of say what I'm doing and what my plan is. All right. Okay, that's me for this fine Wednesday selection video. I'll put the golf up when I've got it for you at some point. So you just need to keep checking back to see if I've updated the comments. But whatever it is, I'll pin it at the top. And as I said, I think there's probably going to be a couple of golfers. It's just not ready to go yet because, my brain's a bit fried. So, I shall be back Wednesday night. Probably focus more on the all-weather again. And we'll see kind of how that pans out for this week. And there's some interesting races at the weekend, but we'll wait and see what's actually on and what the field sizes are when we get there. All right, that is me. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.